Hi there and welcome back to Stubbs Aquatics. This is a pretty exciting day for me. This is moving day for, well, it's my best Shubunkins. They're going out to, they're going to my mom's pond that I built several years for. They are my best, or I think they're going to be my best. I really can't, you can't be sure until you get that full year, and then a little bit more than that actually. But I've kept some of the old video, so hopefully we can compare by the end of the summer. So let's get over to my mom's. The pond's all ready and set up for them. I think you'll enjoy this video. Take care.
I've just set up my mom's pond, and I'm going to be placing my best fry from last year in there. They're not big fish, so they'll do really well in this small Shubunkin pond. There's great filtration. I do lots of water changes on this, and I'm expecting great growth, even though it's not a big pond. But it's a nice warm pond where I'm going to make sure they have really good quality feed. Even more so than what they got over the winter, simply because I'll be able to feed them a lot more. And like I said, these are what I consider my best Shubunkin fry. Some are really small yet, but I'm expecting really good growth, simply because it is a nice warm pond. It faces the south, and again, great filtration, and I'll make sure we keep up on the water changes, so that really helps with their growth. I can't wait to see them by the end of the summer. I know my mom likes to get out there and feed them. She may sometimes overfeed them, but they'll be fine. I'm really loving the blues on these fish already. Some of the markings on these are just, well, outstanding. There are a couple that are iffy, and they may not go into the pond. I haven't decided yet, because their body shape isn't quite right, but the colors are. Bags are currently floating in my mom's pond. You know, it's always great to see the expression on her face when she gets to check out the new fish that are coming into her pond. She inspects them all carefully, wants to know how many there are, and goes, "Oh, I like that one, I like that one. This is my favorite." That always brings a smile to my face, and being that the fish usually go in and around her birthday, that even works out even better. I'm just trying to clean up her pond a bit, because, well, the mountain ash here has decided to drop its flowers. And of course, flowers always go into ponds. Her lilies are doing way better than mine. They normally do. Just that southern exposure. I changed around her waterfalls a bit, and the filter back there is hidden, but she likes that because she doesn't want to see a filter. Can't wait for these guys to be released, but they're going to stay here for about 20 minutes at least. Sorry for the shadow, it's pretty early in the morning. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what to get a senior who lives alone in her own house, what to get for her birthday. Her wants are pretty minimal, and I want something that's going to entertain her, keep her active, and what better thing to do that is for these fish, is she'll have to come out here and she'll feed them every day, probably twice a day. Gets her outside into the sun, and it's good for her and anyone else who's pretty much confined to their home. This is her little piece of heaven. I said it's a small pond, but she's sure going to enjoy these fish for the season, and they'll definitely grow in this pond. There are some beauties in there. I can't wait to see how they turn out in the fall. Ah, good old pond water, eh, Marley? Nothing better. Okay, Marley, I just filled the pond. You don't have to empty it on me. Seriously? I'll spend a good 20-25 minutes. Time to let these guys go. Fish have been released. We'll give them a couple of days to settle in. Give them a good feed. Of course, they're doing what fish do when you release them. And they're hiding. Unfortunately, when you first put fish in, they're a little skittish and they tend to hide a lot. And they come out at pretty much dusk, which makes it hard to film. If you look closely, you can see the little ones there. They're definitely going to grow, and they're still very active. Take some time before they get used to you and get a little more braver, especially during the daytime hours. All the flowers from the mountain ash are not making it easier to see them either. But I'm happy that they're out and moving, and they're eagerly taking feed, which is probably the most important thing. I really can't wait to see how these guys turn out over the summer. I'll make sure that I'll be doing updates throughout the summer on these guys, because I really do think they're going to turn out to be something special. Unfortunately, we don't get a really good view of them. You just see them darting back and forth right now. Well, I'm happy that everything's working out as well as it is, even though we didn't get to see them that well this week. This is only the first week, so I can't be overly disappointed. It's awfully hot, and we're just trying to keep up with the algae that's coming to the top of the surface, which is normal this time of year. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, think about subscribing, and hit that notification so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you real soon.